Jay Presti and Blue Collar Adventures want you to come to their deer camp. Brought to you by Taco Casa. Not just any deer camp, but a 5-star lodge in Texas, where you just might shoot a 200-inch whitetail. Over the past 5 years, Jay has made dreams come true for hunters from all over with his giveaways. Go to TacoCasaTexas.com to register, and we'll see you at Blue Collar Adventures Deer Camp.
Is reform contest deal. I put on there how me and my dad had grown up hunting together, taught me how to hunt. Been on deer leases, all over South Texas, up till when he died, actually at our deer lease. Massive heart attack, freak deal. So that's what I wrote about. Wasn't easy to write about. It's still not easy to talk about. So when I got down here, it was like a piece of him was with me. I knew that's why I got picked.
Growing up ranching is a simple life. It taught me values crucial to carrying on our heritage. Living off the land and taking care of the animals on it was part of life. From the mountains in Montana, the deer stands in Texas, to the plains of Africa, I have been blessed to go on these great adventures. This is where we practice conservation. Hunting and fishing plays a major part in this effort. Being out here with my family, my friends, is what makes memories that will carry me through my lifetime. I'm just a simple blue-collar guy with a passion for the outdoors, and I want to bring that to you.
We hurried down here, hurried to South Texas, pouring down rain. Rained all the way down here. First rain the ranch had gotten in months. Got stuck coming in. I'm sure that's going to be on there. Can't leave that out. I made a grand entrance.
The hunt's free, but the tow job gets spendy, huh?
Yeah. Just took it.
I've got a great sponsor in Taco Casa, and about 5 years ago, I went to him, I said, let's give something to the viewers, to the fans, to the Taco Casa customer, and we started this giveaway, and it's just got bigger and better every year, and it's exciting because we get thousands and thousands of people all over the United States enter to win, and I'd love to give everyone one, but we've been so blessed and fortunate that everybody that gets chance to go on this hunt deserves it. Last year, we teamed up with the Broken D Ranch. Marta and Roy Dennis, I mean, it's the perfect fit. It's just everything fell together. It's a great ranch. It was brand new. They just built the lodge. And this is the first time ever that we've gone to the same place 2 years in a row, and there's a reason for that.
This is our second year that we donate to the Taco Casa Blue Collar Adventure giveaway. I'm pretty excited about it. We had an amazing weekend like we did last year when Craig Mobley won. And so when we decided to do this last year, we were kind of hesitant, and now we are every year hopefully looking forward to being able to help other people. So it's not about the big buck that they're out to harvest. It's about sitting around the table, getting to know each other, laughing until we're about to cry, sitting out in the campfire and getting to know each other. And I think that that's the important thing for us and that we get excited about.
We hurried in, we went to the blind, hearing stories, seeing the deer hanging in the lodge, and we get in the deer stand and all we see is a spike. I knew there was deer here, the stories I heard, and so the next morning we decided to move. Went to a really good spot. Deer coming in just in the wrong directions. We saw 2 nice deer.
Blue Collar Adventures is brought to you by Glacier, simply the world's finest. Wicked Tree Gear, Tecumate, Huskama Optics, Stealth Cameras, Fleer Hunting and Outdoors, Kuyu Ultralight Hunting.
Robbie was just a great guy to win this hunt. You know, he's a hunter, and he hunts for the reason that we do, and it's just an experience with your friends, your family. And the big deal for Robbie was going hunting with his dad. And they always had a lease, and they always got to hunt, and tragedy struck, and he lost his dad at deer camp. And it just was devastating. I can't imagine.
They came out to introduce the winners, said there was 2 prizes and 3 finalists present. So in the back of my mind, that's going, you know, that's how my luck goes. I'm the 3rd one. That's just, you know, not bad, but that's what you think of. Then when he announced the winner of the hunt and said my name, it was pretty shocking. I cried like a baby.
We wanted him to enjoy the ranch and build a relationship with him, and we did exactly that. When he got here, we knew that we were going to consider him family.
It's like you made a real special friend when you get finished. He's got something really down home to him that made him a real winner for this hunt, and we enjoyed it a lot. And I guess the time that he spent and how much time he spent out there with me one-on-one was the real pleasure for me, as much as it was for him. And that's what makes the hunt really nice. He spent a lot of time in the blind, more than is normally spent with hunters trying to come up with that one special buck. He passed up a lot of bucks.
I mean, smallest deer we saw, you see your 130s, 140s. Never in my life, I think I'd say that was small. Then you see 160s, 170s, 180s. Beautiful big deer. And something kept telling me to wait for the big one, and I did. Finally, Crystal sees him. Doesn't tell us, but she sees him coming up the road. Till he gets closer to us, and saw him. And Jay had told me I would know when I saw the one. He asked me what I wanted to shoot, and I had in my mind kind of an idea, but still not knowing what to expect. And when that one came out, I knew that was the one. He was amazing.
Blue Collar Adventures is brought to you by Carbon Express, Traeger Wood Pellet Grills, Cinnamon Creek Ranch Ultimate Archery, Newmont Mining Corporation, demonstrating leadership and safety and stewardship of the environment. Nature Blinds, the most realistic hunting blinds on the planet. Spot Hog, the world's toughest archery products.
I think the blind was shaking so bad, and it was me, not Jay or Crystal. Thought he was gone. That deer came, when he circled back, he came through the brush line and had another deer with him. The rut's just starting down here in South Texas. He was tearing some brush up. Stayed in the brush for, seemed like forever. Didn't have a really good shot at him in the brush. We really wanted him in the open. And thanks to Jay, he told me to turn my scope down. I had it powered all the way up. He came out 16 yards from us. I didn't think he was gonna stay there very long. Crystal's trying to get the camera on him. She says go, and I did.
Oh dear.
But something kept telling me there's one bigger, there's one bigger. Jay put me on a lot of awesome deer that any person would have shot. And I don't know why I didn't listen to him and shoot any of those. I kept putting it off knowing, which I had no clue that there was another big one in there, and there was. And I think he was put there for a reason. My dad was sitting there with me when he come out, it would have, that blind might have rolled down the hill. There'd have been a lot of shaking going on. He wasn't a little guy either, like me. And I think he'd have been pretty nervous too. It would, I think he was there with us in a way.
That is a big deer.
There's another one.
Big deer. Oh man. Think your dad liked that one, buddy? He got to see that, I bet, man. Congratulations, my friend. That is a great bug, bro. That's a great bug. I thought you were gonna miss him. He was so far.
It's kind of tough right there.
He was. Yeah. Yeah, you had to turn all the way down. He was just so ruddy. He was scraping right there. Dude, good for you. Oh man, that may be one of the biggest bucks I've ever seen out here. They've got huge deer. Well, we're whispering. He's down. He is down. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
So tell them how the Taco Casa hunt of a lifetime. Is it a hunt of a lifetime?
It's a hunt of a lifetime for sure.
Huh?
Oh, without a doubt.
The company's not too bad.
The company's pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain. A lot of trickery.
That is a toad. That is a toad, man. That's a lifetime.
Yes. This trip has been a lifetime. Thank you very much.
Oh, you know what? When you got emotional, when you're excited, and you're emotional now, that means a lot to us. Because we can tell that you love being here. It's a special hunt. That's why I do it, man.
It's awesome.
I'm so happy for you.
Look at that thing.
That's freaking amazing.
Marta and Roy Dennis.
Sure didn't think that was going to happen. Nothing to say, but that was amazing. It was. Thanks to you, it was in part to my dad, I guess, that made it all happen. Filling that little thing out on the internet and sitting on the side of the road crying while I filled it out. Just never thought I'd do something like this. Never did. And I know he's here today with us. Once in a lifetime deer. Never thought nothing I ever thought I would get to do. Thank you, Crystal. It was all about you.
Crystal is such an important part of this show, and it's her birthday week, and her birthday is actually going to fall on this trip, so I was going to let her go hunt a buck. And Robbie knew that, Martin and Roy knew that, and Robbie's like, go hunt a buck, and she was so dedicated. She wanted to be part of Robbie's hunt. It was so special to her to see Robbie get his buck. She didn't even want to go hunt, and she was getting to hunt with her bow, and that's a big deal for her. So she was really in there. She wanted to see Robbie succeed and be part of his special day.
Really wanted to be here to experience this with him. I'm really close to my dad, and I wouldn't be the hunter I am today if it wasn't for him. So it really meant a lot to me to be here when he got his buck, the biggest buck that he's ever shot. So my hunt can wait, and I'm just excited to be here.
Look at He's got that genetic like that.
That's awesome.
Thank y'all very much.
That's over 200. Isn't
That is awesome.
This hunt is amazing. The hunt you give away is First off, the people, the atmosphere is amazing. Smitty, Marta, the lodge, I mean, the very beginning, all the way up to getting in the deer stand to the deer you see. It's just amazing. It's nothing like I've ever seen before.
So excited to be here again. I got to come here last year and experience the Taco Casa winners hunt, and it was just awesome. But to be here this year, a second time to come visit Marta and Smitty, I'm just stoked. Set up in the blind, and it's like in the perfect spot. It didn't even faze the deer. They were walking right by us. Several young bucks came tromping by. One of them was an awesome buck. I named him Gloves. He had these really cool horns, and I really wanted to take him, but I wanted to harvest an older buck. I just had that set in my mind, and I knew sometimes you just have to pass on these small ones. You know, give them another year to grow. So I let him go, and it was hard.
Blue Collar Adventures is brought to you by Taco Casa, real fresh, real food, real good. Vortex Optics, the force of optics.
Crystal's such a good hunter. You know, one thing about her is, as gorgeous as she is, she backs it up when she goes and hunts.
They were coming really close to the blind. I was so excited. Just to be able to be out hunting and with Jay there, it was just awesome. I'm sitting here, and just when I'm thinking an older buck's not gonna come out, we're not gonna see a buck, this older mature buck comes running out. This was the one I was gonna take. Just before he was gonna go in the brush, I thought, this is my moment of truth, I better take him.
Perfect shot. Perfect shot.
Just tried to calm myself down. I could hear my heart in my ears pounding as I got excited. And usually I can control it, but I was getting very excited. Thank you, Marta. Thanks, Rory. It's awesome. I'm shaking. That was so cool. Thanks, babe, for calling me.
This pop-up blind is the best I've ever hunted out of. It looks like all the others, but it's way different. The material's stretchy, it's easy to set up, it's got mounts in the inside for your GoPro. These guys are hunters, and they're thinking about, what can we do to make our blind better? And they've thought of all of it.
Did I do good setting the blind up? Xanax, huh? Thanks, Jared.
So I get out of the blind, and I go in where he went in the brush, and I had a complete pass through and double lunged him. My arrow was laying right on top of the brush.
Montec.
There's my arrow, holy cow.
With the lumen out. That is the way you want to see one, huh?
With the bow. Thank you, Matthews. Thank you, Broken D. Taking, so excited. My first Texas buck with a bow. It's awesome. So cool. I loved the Zygars when he came out. I was like, those are super cool. These deer were just passing through. We haven't seen this buck. He's a new one that we just saw, and I just really liked him, and I just feel super accomplished to get him with my Matthews. And a good clean shot. It's all about getting a good clean shot to me. I'm just really stoked. I'm still shaking. So excited. I haven't killed a deer with my bow in quite a few years, so I just feel really blessed. To be there with Jay and to get to experience it for my birthday, it was the best birthday present ever.
I've never been somewhere that you feel more at home. They treat you more like family than they do hunters or customers, or however you want to look at it. The food is amazing. Smitty and Marta just take care of you like you're one of theirs.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
dear Crystal.
Happy birthday to you, and many more. Happy birthday. Say happy birthday.
That's awesome.